Hi everyone, Shari Pheasant here. Welcome to session 2 of the Leading Your Legacy Women's Innovative Leadership Program. This session, I'm going to dig in a little to me and my team. That way we can get acquainted. This is the team. Of course, me, the Queen of Horsepower, there I am in my glory. Now, I want to tell you why they call me the Queen of Horsepower. First of all, I own horses. I love them. It's my passion place. I also take teams out to my barn to ride the horses. We get into great leadership lessons out there. That's horsepower on hoof. I own an automotive maintenance and repair shop with my husband, a master mechanic, in Reno, Nevada. That is horsepower on wheels. And really, triple threats, there's always 3 things. Really, what I love to do is work on the horsepower in you and your team. So I think that makes me a triple threat. I'm the Queen of Horsepower. But who am I? Who is Shari Pheasant? Let's dig into my story just a little bit. And thanks for bearing with me on that. I just know that it'll help us get connected. Now, when I was growing up, I grew up way back east in Massachusetts. That's probably why I talk so fast, to an Italian mafia family. Now, my mother moved all the way out to California when my parents divorced, and I grew up in California, graduated from Corona Senior High School, and then went to Colorado to go to college. I started in with management when I was just 18 years old. My very first job was at Godfather's Pizza. Somebody pointed that out, kind of funny, mafia, Godfather's Pizza, who'da thunk, right? And I got fired from my first job. I had a best friend that was working there. We happened to be dating the same guy and didn't even know it. And she exposed it to me right on the line as we were making a pizza. Things didn't turn out well, and I no longer had a job. Now, I went on to be very successful in management in restaurants, in clothing stores. And in fact, when I was just a ripe age of 22, I was running 5 clothing stores with 120 women doing $8.2 million a year. That's management. Now, after that was my last corporate job. I became an entrepreneur, and I've been an entrepreneur for 32 years. I met my soulmate in Reno, Nevada, and we are celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. As an entrepreneur, you know that you can wear a lot of crazy hats. I've done that for the last 32 years. I've also been able to, in the last 20, start helping other entrepreneurs. I actually think you learn better when you help other people. We have had a great time here in my community helping others become successful with their businesses. And I became very attached at my children's school as the PTA president when I was there. That led me to a time in my life where I was working too hard and too much. I wasn't feeling well, and my husband took me to the hospital, and they said they needed to go in and do a laparoscopy. And you need to trust me to do whatever I need to do. I woke up wide open from my belly button to, about there, with a colostomy bag attached to my stomach. I had a 10% chance of survival through the night because I was septic and peritonitic. It was my near-death experience. Now, I made a lot of promises back then, and I'm actually over 20 years out from that experience, and I've learned a lot. Part of it is what I'm teaching you here. It's how to understand really who you are from the inside out. It's also about understanding how others perceive you, how you show up, and how you can bridge that gap. Look, leadership isn't the same. And a lesson that I learned was that leaders have to lead first, listen first, and put yourself last. Because there is no top and bottom anymore. We'll talk about that in another session. It's really a big circle of people that have to learn to work together. So although I've been through a lot in my life, I want you to know that I learn more from the hard stuff. And I hope you do too. They always say that mistakes are when we learn the most. So then why don't we embrace that moment? Why do we criticize mistakes so much? It's really something that we have to learn to live with. Now, I want to open up a little bit more, because I love horses. I love donkeys. I think I'm Wonder Woman when nobody's watching. You can actually every now and then find my little Wonder Woman bracelet on me when I'm really needing some push, right? And I'm willing to take risk. Big ones, like jumping out of a really good operating plane. Why do people do that? It's just to challenge yourself, to know you can get through it. And I did. I could talk about the 12 industries I've been in, all of the different companies that I've worked with. They're listed here, but who cares about that? What I really want to do with you is I want you to get to know me. That's me and my husband. My husband and I, what's the proper grammar in that? Anyway, no one's perfect. That's my leadership vulnerability right there for you. My husband and I own A Master Mechanic locally in Reno, Nevada. We've been around for about 17 years. We're an ASE certified shop. We are Blue Seal, Gold certified from Napa as a Napa Auto Care Center, and we have a 36-month guarantee warranty for all of the cars. It's a great place. I love it. And that's where I really got to dig into coaching about 10 years ago. I was hired by a consultant to go nationwide, and we were serving 120 shops over a 2-year period. Crazy. It was a great learning experience. But I really enjoyed coming home. Our shop had been featured in national magazines for how big it was, for our waiting area that has a pool table, for our beautiful front office, and for our brand. We're known as making it good under the hood. Do you see the hoods? We have them actually hanging right at our front desks over our Service Advisors desks because we want you to know that we do make it good under your hood. Just kind of fun with our brand. It tells you a little bit about us. Now, when I was traveling nationally, I got to meet some great people. We raced go-karts in Sonoma with Jack Beckman and Ron Capps. We're giving to charity and kids. We love traveling the country and seeing all kinds of great events and having fun with people. I've actually had the opportunity to coach Randy and Megan Meyer from the Meyer Racing team. Megan has championed 2 times in alcohol drag racing, so it was really great to work with them. I have a great time. I've also written a book, 25 Car Care Tips for Women. It's about helping women have their voice in the car care industry. It tells you what to say at the front desk, what your expectations can be, and what to look for in a shop. It's on Amazon if you're looking for that. And during that time, I had the opportunity to go to CNN and go to a lot of morning shows to promote the book. It was a blast. That was back 2017. I really enjoy being in my barn, and I really enjoy being with you. So thanks for going through this session. I hope you're sticking it out and you really can't wait to get to the next one. So dig in, and I'll see you on the inside.